who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I Iris Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Throwing first play is Pickett. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 34.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown out. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Again, it's Pacheco. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors. What's that?
Pacheco. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Patrick going to change the play.
50, yellow. Hey, rip left.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
They run again with Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. Pickett slides down, and he picks up the first. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw completes a Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Harris running straight ahead. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got room to roam, and he is going to have the the Steelers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Pickett back to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At their own 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
At the 38-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Pacheco once again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught at the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore, 48 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A 58-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Color. Hey, dribble in.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
15. Hey, 43.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
2nd down and 6 now. A quick throw caught by Rice. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Steelers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch.
This is caught inside the 15 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, 47 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
15.
Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Down the right sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. A catch and run. 58 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Chiefs 34, Steelers 13.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a loss of 8.
Mahomes going to change things up.
At the 44-yard line.
15.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joe. A few more points to close things out, and to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for KC, and even 60 yards. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown target, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Steelers.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 19. Now Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Pickett. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Down the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've done as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. This ball deep for Tony. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yellow.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Chiefs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.